Hello and welcome. This is some messages for you for April 2021. I was prompted today to do this, and the reason when I tuned in, the reason really is to inspire you to be more of you. And there's a few messages that came with that when I was tuning in for this reading. And you know, the messages will probably come up in the cards as well, but I just wanted to start off by saying I feel that it is an empowering month coming up. And while we've got the opportunity for every day to be empowered and every month to be empowered, I feel that in some ways we've come to the point in this year in particular where we are questioning things more, questioning ourselves more and how our life is playing out, and not getting too caught up on questioning the stuff that's going on around us, although that is happening as well. But it's more about questioning yourself and what's happening with you, because that is what's going to really inspire you to make change and empower you to go forward with those changes. So the first thing to really just be conscious of in April is to start asking better questions of yourself, about what you're currently doing, about everything that you are. Right? Asking those better questions. Am I doing this or being this for me? Or am I doing this and being this because of the idea of me someone else has? And sometimes we do that unconsciously, right? We've got old programs and old beliefs and old things that people have said to us many, many times or many years ago that are still locked away in our subconscious. And when it comes to moving forward in the direction of our dreams, they come up and they go, can't do that, right? Not good enough, don't deserve it, who are you to do that? You don't want to upset people, right? All of this stuff comes up. So I think this is really coming into question of late. And I think April's going to be quite an empowering month to ask yourself those better questions. Now, when you're asking those questions, don't get too far ahead and back into the fear, because this happens as well, right? And we ask, why am I not doing that? Oh, because I don't want to upset someone. And then your mind goes off, what will happen if that person's upset, and all the rest of it. Bring it back to this moment. Am I doing this and being who I am right now from what I desire in life, or is it for what other people desire for me or think that I should be doing? That would be the top question I would be asking this month. And you may be surprised with the answers. And as far as the answers go, you don't necessarily have to even do anything with them right now. Write them all down. Write them down. And when you're ready, go back and have a look and go, yep, you know what? I am ready to move on from that. It was in alignment, now it's not. I really am drawn to this now. And then you can start making those changes. All right, so I'm going to pull us 3 cards from the Circle of Life Tarot. And I'm going to actually do past, present, future, which I don't normally do, but I've just been, that's just what I've been instructed to do. So we're going to do past, present, future. And I guess this will also, for some of you, give you the answers of where you've been and where you're going and why, right? The why is the important thing, not the how. The why is the important thing. Okay, so interesting. And these cards really do actually reflect where a lot of people are right now, so it's very interesting. So first up, we have got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is in the past position, and for me, the message I'm getting from this is that you have felt security in the past. You have felt safe and secure in the past. And, you know, even if it's nothing specific that you remember, just sit with it and ask yourself, because there will be a time. And, you know, over the last little while, you know, so many people have been thrown into situations that don't feel safe and secure. And I think the message here is that don't get lost in those thoughts. Go back to that time when you did feel safe and secure. Now, this is not necessarily about money. It's a feeling of safety and security. It could be could be finances, it could be environment, it could be your career, it could be relationships. Don't get caught up in the whirlwind in your head. Go back to that time when you did feel safe and secure. Now I'm just going to clarify this one. What else do we need to know? Oh, another Pentacles one. Interesting. And we've got the King of Pentacles. So really interesting in the past position, and this is really saying to me that you've got this. You've got this. Don't allow yourself to become wobbly and have that sense of no security simply because of what you're seeing in your reality right now, or perhaps the experience that you are having right now. Take your energy and your thoughts back to that time, or those times when you did feel safety and security, and that and you knew that it was true, and so all of your actions reflected that. So that's very interesting. Now, in the present position, we've got the Five of Wands, which is so typical, I think, of many of our minds right now. The Five of Wands is sometimes about petty arguments in the workplace, or, you know, in groups. But it could also be those petty arguments and the you know, fighting within yourself for what you want to do next, and it just creates friction. It's, well, what will I do? In this particular card, I'm getting the message that, you know, the Lion is here defending those 3 wands on the ground, and this other person is trying to take 2 of them. And, oh, sorry, it's not a person. This other character is like an eagle, is trying to take 2 of these wands. So if you've got ideas, if you're, you know, having some creativity and really empowering yourself with your new ideas and saying, yes, it's time for me to move forward, don't allow those critics to come in and say, no, you can't. So whether they are outside critics or whether they are internal critics, for many of you listening, it will be internal critics, don't allow that to come in and steal your dreams, is the word I'm getting. You know, 5 is about change, but 5 is also about expression and communication. So I'll just pull a clarifier here, but the message here is clear, and it's back to my opening statements about asking better questions. Am I going to allow somebody else to dictate what my life looks like and what feels good for me? Or am I going to start taking charge and making those changes in my life from an empowered energy towards what I want? And that is the energy right now. So let's see. We need to clarify this. And we've got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups can be very emotionally unstable. So in the present moment, you know, perhaps these petty arguments within yourself or with other people really are tipping you a bit over the edge emotionally. And when you are in that energy, it's very difficult to make a decision. It's very difficult to move forward because the old emotions are coming up and creating an instability within you. And the old emotions are really old perceptions and old beliefs that are coming up saying, who are you to do that? And this is why we've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles in the past position. The big message here is, you know, try to step away from the current unstable energy that you might be feeling and go back to that time, go back to that memory within yourself. Look at photos, write down the things you did when you were feeling stable in any particular situation and step back into that energy, because from that energy you will better be able to make choices and make decisions on your next step moving forward. And you will also find better words to communicate that. They won't be coming from an irrational, emotional place. They will be coming from a safe, solid place where you're taking action, not reacting. Now, the future is the Star card. So isn't this beautiful? So the future, we're talking about April here. So as I said, April's going to be a really empowering month if you choose it to be, and you can choose it to be. And if you're listening to this, then you will have this in the back of your mind as you go through the month. When you feel disempowered, when you feel like someone is trying to sway you away from the direction you want to go in, you will be able to not react so emotionally, and you'll be able to take back your power and feel the safety and security in that and move forward with your own decisions and be the star of your own life. This is such a beautiful card, and you know, it's really about the balance of life, and experiences come in, experiences move forward. You know, there's always a balance, and the universe is always the universe is always bringing us new experiences, and we can let go of any of that negativity and any of the old emotions that are keeping us stuck. So let's clarify Star card. I'll just have a look at something here. So there's another message here for the Star card. Pour out the things you no longer need and give it back to the world. Look to the celestial light to steady your path. That's a perfect message for April. So let's clarify that. What do we need to know for April? There it is. Oh, we've got two. Interesting. All right, so we have got the Three of Cups here, but we have also got the World card. So this is clarifying the outcome for April, and really really the outcome is up to you, once again, about the questions you ask yourself and the choices you make moving forward, and whether you choose to stay in a chaotic emotional mind or energy, or whether you choose to remember that time or those times when you felt stable and secure and strong and empowered, and move forward from that energy. And we've got the Star card, and we've got the World, and the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about success and celebrating. It's about collaborations, and it's really about joy as well here. So what will you choose? And look at the infinity symbol there, right? You have infinite choices. There are infinite possibilities. And if you let your heart lead from a secure, stable, strong, empowered place, it's incredible what will come up for you as far as your own feelings, but also opportunities that will show up for you. So, 3 is also about communication. And then we've got the World card, which is completion. It's completing a cycle. And, perhaps for some of you, you've had this cycle of late, or perhaps it's a longer cycle for you of not feeling empowered, of allowing your power to be given out to other people. We do it unconsciously, but it's time to gather all that energy back into you and gain back that empowered self, where you make decisions based on what you want, where you move forward based on what feels good, and where you can stand in your strong, stable, wise energy and decide, what is true for you, not what someone else says is true for you. And it's just such empowering energy to move forward in. So yeah, really, really nice energies here for April. Now I'm just going to pull one of my oracle cards to finish up. And we'll see what else we need to know here for April 2021. There it is. Always a perfect card from my deck. The physical life is how spirit expands. Now, the message from this card today is that any of this drama that you are experiencing now in your physical life is for your spirit to expand beyond this. Sometimes this chaos, this drama, this emotional instability is our opportunity to gain back our power, to let go of those things that are creating that chaos in our memory, in our beingness, and to really move past it and ask better questions. Is this really my belief, or have I adopted it from someone and I can just let go of it now? So everything that happens here in this human life for us is about expanding our spirit. And when we expand our spirit, the entire universe expands. So when you can see it from that point of view, it's not about staying in the chaos and being stoic or heroic or, being the one that can stick it out. It's about asking yourself, why is this feeling like this right now? And what am I choosing next? Really take your power back. So I hope you have an amazing April, and you've been inspired by this reading to really ask, who am I? What do I want? What's next for me? And what choices can I make now? because you absolutely deserve whatever it is that you desire in this life, and you can bring it in and materialize it as soon as you decide that it's possible for you. So have a fantastic month. I'll see you next time.